Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me. This is day 2 for the Mastery Journal journey and relationship that I have between my only 10s and working on the Mastery Journal. Full disclosure, I believe in being really honest in my videos. Last week, I tried to start this video series, and I ended up in the hospital and could not complete it. So I came out of the hospital with a really bad cold, feeling like crap today. But I promised myself this video series, and I also promised myself to power through a bunch of the things that I need to get done. So please bear with me, and sorry that you have to listen to this hoarse voice. So for the Mastery Journal, yesterday I did my 10s, and I missed my last one. I did not look at my time really well yesterday. Didn't feel well, so I was kind of under the weather. But as usual, I have my weekly list that I want to accomplish. These are notes from a phone call that I had. And then on the other side, I started with my Tuesday work that I want to do, and I put it into my Mastery Journal. Here's a couple things that I want to talk about with the Mastery Journal. I believe in incremental changes. I believe in making one change that'll have the most leverage. 1%, 1%, 1% equals a huge shift in trajectory. My shift in trajectory was buying this Mastery Journal. I knew I was going to struggle with it, and struggle with it I am. I'm going to show you the inside pages in a second where you get to judge yourself. Really isn't going to be useful for me to beat myself up for not being as productive yesterday as I wanted to be. So when we go to rate ourselves on what we did, it's really good to take it as just an informational and to see what the trend is and how we're incrementally changing. So let's show you what happens in the book. John Lee is wonderful about sharing a PDF version of his books. So here is my PDF version of the Mastery Journal. This is what it looks like. So the night before, you take your morning routine and you write it down. When do you want to start? When do you plan on getting back to your desk and doing whatever work that you need to do? So in my morning routine, it's meditation, it's exercise, it's eating right. So I put that in. What time did I start? Did I want to start? What time did I actually start? What time did I get to my work? And what time did I want to? So I check that out. Then we start filling it, and then in the morning we fill in our sessions. What is our focus? So for today, my focus, I'm actually going to do 3 sessions of one project. I have a ton of correspondence from being sick and being out of pocket that I need to get back to, and have some work to do with organizing some of that for my assistant. So both of those things, I'm going to actually use 3 sessions for one project. I'm going to do boom, doing 45 minutes here, do boom, 45 minutes there, and then boom, 45 minutes there, and see where I end up. So here, at the end of the day, yesterday I scored myself 4s and 5s. I had my first project 8s, and I put those in. So if you can see right here at the bottom of your session, right here, is you get to decide what your discipline was and what your productivity was. Again, it's all subjective. And at the end of the day, you add them all together and you average them out. Beautiful. Now I can see. So I ended up with 4.5 and 5.5. How horrible is that? But again, we're not beating ourselves up here. Go down, and John wants you to put down your 10-day, because everything he does is in 10-day sprints, which I really love. You get to reset, you get to see how you're doing, you get to go over what you did and see how you can improve. So I put my productivity scores here. I have my 4.5 and my 5.5. So tonight, I will rate myself again and see how we do, and I can show that in tomorrow's video. So I am struggling with this. I actually knew I was going to struggle with it. It's why I hated getting this thing. But I'm really interested in seeing how this trend line goes. I already woke up this morning thinking about how I could do things a little bit differently. I'm thinking about my projects. I committed to them. They were 10s. I said I would do them. So having a toy, the Mastery Journal is a toy for me, for my brain to pay attention to the things that are important to me. So I will see you tomorrow. We'll see how we do. And thank you for sticking with me. Love you. Have a great day.